students, now I am going to explain chemical equation. What do you mean by chemical equation? So the definition is, it is the symbolic representation of a chemical reaction using the symbols and formula of the substance involved in the reaction. It means that whenever you are writing any chemical reaction with the help of symbols and formula of those substances which are involved in that particular reaction. So that is called chemical equation. Okay, listen again. Whenever you are writing any chemical reaction using the symbols and formula of the substance which are involved in that particular reaction, that is called chemical equation. Okay, for example, you see burning of coal in a air. Burning of coal in air is a chemical reaction. Burning of coal in a air is a chemical reaction, and in which a new substance is formed, that is carbon dioxide. So this is a reaction. Okay, this is a reaction. Burning of coal in air is a chemical reaction in which a new substance, carbon dioxide, is formed. So if you write this sentence like this, okay, the coal means carbon in the presence of air means oxygen. When carbon is reacting with oxygen, it forms carbon dioxide. Okay, by heating. Okay, now if the same equation, if you write with the help of symbols and formula, that is called chemical equation. Okay, for example, the symbol of carbon is C. Okay, the symbol of oxygen is O2. Okay, remember that you have to write the molecular formula. Okay, you have to write the molecular formula, not the atoms. Okay, so carbon plus oxygen is equal to carbon dioxide. So this is called chemical equation. When you are writing any chemical reaction with the help of symbols and formula, okay, in which a new substance is formed, that is called chemical equation. Okay, this one is called word equation. Okay, this one is called word equation, and this one is called chemical equation. Chemical equation. I hope you understood. Okay, what is chemical equation? It is the symbolic representation of a chemical reaction using the symbols and formula of the substances involved in the reaction. Okay, those substances, symbols and formula we have to use which are involved in the reaction. So that is called chemical equation. Okay, now some steps involved in writing a chemical equation. What are the steps that you have to follow for writing a chemical equation? Okay, first one, write the symbol or formula of the reactant. Okay, now most important thing in a chemical reaction, okay, whatever substances are going to react, okay, the substances which are going to react, they are called reactant. Okay, and the new substance which is formed, that is called product. Okay, remember it always. So the steps are, write the symbols or the formula of the reactants. Okay, of the reactants. If so many reactants are there, so in between the reactants you have to use the plus sign. Okay, and always reactants you have to write left hand side. Okay, so this is the first step, that write the symbols or the formula of the reactants on the left hand side with a plus sign between them. If so many reactants are there in this reaction, you can see two reactants are there. So in between two reactants I have used plus sign. Okay, now the second step, write the symbols or the formula of the products on the right hand side. Okay, product you have to write in right hand side with a plus sign. If more than one or two products are there, so in between the products also you have to use the plus sign. Okay, here only one product is there, so that is why no need to use the plus sign. But if more of an arrow in between the reactant side and the product side. This is the reactant side, this is the product side. In between these two sides, always you have to use one arrow sign. Okay. Now the last one, represent the reactants and the products in their molecular form. I told you earlier that whenever you are writing any chemical reactions, always you have to write the molecular formula of the particular substances. Okay, always you have to use the molecular formula of the reactants and the products. Okay, for example, you see sodium react with water to form sodium hydroxide and hydrogen. Sodium react with water, okay, it forms sodium hydroxide and water, and hydrogen gas. Okay, so a chemical equation tells us what substances are involved in a given reaction. So in this reaction you can see sodium and water, these both substances are involved, so that is why they are called reactant. Okay, and I told you that always reactant you have to write on left hand side. Okay, and what are the substances formed? What are the substances formed as a result? They are called products, and products always you have to write on the right hand side. So this is the example of chemical equation. Now chemical reactions may involve, okay, chemical reactions may involve, first one reactant and two or more products. For example, calcium carbonate, when it decomposes into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So one reactant, in this equation you see one reactant and two products. So a chemical reaction may involve one reactant and two or more products also. Now second one, two reactants and one product. Example, N2 plus 3H2 is equal to 2NH3. In this you can see two reactants are there and only one product. So chemical equation can be like this also. Okay, now third one, two reactants and two products. Okay, here AgCl plus NaNO3. In this reaction you can see two reactants are there and two products are there. Okay, now fourth one, two reactants and three or more products. Two reactants and three or more products. Example you see, copper is reacting with sulfuric acid, it forms copper sulfate plus water plus sulfur dioxide. So chemical reactions may involve one reactant and two or more products, two reactants and one product only, two reactants and two products, two reactants and three or more products. Okay, so chemical equation may involve these all things. Okay, now the next one you can see skeleton equation. Okay, now all of you see this equation. In this equation you can see equation that represent a chemical change, but it is unbalanced. Okay, it is also one chemical reaction. Okay, it is also one chemical equation, but it is unbalanced. In other words, the total number of atoms of each element on the two sides are not equal. Okay, total number of atoms on the reactant side and total number of atoms in the product side are not equal. Okay, for example, you can see in this how many potassium. First you write here reactant. Okay, this side you write product. Okay, now in the reactant side how many potassium is there? 1. Nitrogen 1. Oxygen 3. Okay, but in the reactant side you see potassium 1, nitrogen also 1, but oxygen, you can see how many oxygens are there? 4. So the number of atoms in both the sides are not equal. Okay, number of atoms in both the sides are not equal. That is why it is called skeletal equation. In a chemical reaction, when the number of atoms are not equal, or it is also called unbalanced. So these type of equations are called skeletal equation. Okay, in this chemical equation, the number of oxygen atoms in the reactant side, okay, is not equal to the number of oxygen atoms in the product side. Okay, in the left hand side the number of oxygen is 3, and in the right hand side the number of oxygens are 4. So it is not equal, the number of atoms of oxygens are not equal. That is why it is called skeletal equation. So I hope you understood about the chemical equation. Thank you so much.